honestly, like as much as even though obviously I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Everybody's heard about the Trump thing, but not everybody's heard about the UAP and the PaleFest stuff and everything like that.
The UAP shit is what's freaky because of
You went out.
Did I go out? Am I good?
Yep, you're back. Let's get this
We're
show
back.
on the road.
So the UAP conference had clarified something that I have been saying for years
Yeah.
about the ocean shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm right.
Well, they didn't clarify that it was just from
They
them.
said it was just from the ocean. They said
No.
the ocean space.
They did not.
I'm telling you.
They said they also come from the ocean.
I seen the TikTok where a girl was talking about it.
Welcome back to
Yeah.
Crazy from the Heat.
We're all battling a sickness of some sort. It fucking blows.
Ooh,
It's rough, man. I think it's a combination of being exhausted from PaleFest,
Yeah.
which was awesome. Went over very, very well. But playing those shows back to back, those sets, touch like like fucking shaking people's hands, touching people, shit. I knew.
Had a lot of kids there.
Knew. Fucking, then they're just sniffing underwear and shit. Just
Masks.
Ew.
Sniffing kids' masks.
So fucking stupid. But I think a combination of like being exhausted. I ate Panda Express for 8 days straight.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Leading up to PaleFest. And that's not an exaggeration.
Yeah. There's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Have you seen the people that work at Panda Express?
Yeah. For 8 days straight. I did. I seen them for 8 days straight.
The Panda Express
know me.
cut your immune system in half.
I think a combination of that, dude. Yeah, just being exhausted and fucking being around a ton of people in a gymnasium. Like, I think my immune system's like, dude, you're done. Take a
I'm
break.
not sure if your immune system got a chance to develop correctly
As a child, no,
in
it didn't.
general.
No,
I don't think you ever got there.
Nope.
So then you go and do something dumb.
Yep.
Like eat Panda Express for 8 days straight.
Yep.
And
I've been
your
eating a lot
body's
of
just
candy
like,
lately.
this is insane.
I can't stop eating candy.
Dude.
Are you on a candy fucking bender too?
You know,
And it's not because of Halloween. It's just I've been eating a bunch of cookies and shit.
it's no hidden. Now, I'm good. I'm the fat guy who don't like pastries, so I'm good on things
That's
like
so
that.
fucking weird. I love pastries, dude.
But, you know, it's no hidden secret that I like me some candy.
Yeah.
Especially things like that, like Starburst.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it. Starburst and some Gushers.
Mm-hmm.
And here lately, I was good. So I don't know if I've talked about it on here, about how me and my daughter have this bet
Yeah.
for losing 50 pounds. I lost 25. And I am getting it back. I have a month and a half to lose the rest, and instead I'm gaining it back because I can't quit.
Yeah,
The candy's just...
it's hard.
And Nick throws these bags over here of candy, and I just sit here to be like midnight. I'll be working on my computer. I'll look over, but man, that candy's sitting there. That candy's there looking at me, man.
Last night we. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Last night we watched all of the Story of the Year live from the Nokia live from fucking, was it the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Dude,
or
Hard
something
Rock,
like that?
Hard
Rock
Cafe.
From like 2001 or 2002.
Oh, dude.
And we sat here and just fucking was just eating trash,
Yeah.
candy and shit, and like,
Yeah.
dude, I feel like shit. It's been getting so bad that in the mornings I wake up with stomach aches again.
Yeah.
And I know it's because of what I've eaten.
Here's the thing, like going back on that whole diet thing that I have. I've started to eat worse now in the middle of this diet. I'm drinking a Mountain Dew. I went a long time.
Yeah.
Like,
you didn't do
you know,
shit for a while.
I drink energy drinks like a motherfucker, but pop wasn't really my thing.
Yeah.
I can't get enough of this.
Oh,
I'm getting
I
worse.
Can't get enough.
I'm getting worse. Maybe it's just me keeping the yellow 5 while I still can.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because they're getting rid of that.
Yeah, that's what it is. Or
So-
yellow 70 or something.
So here's the thing.
Yellow 5,
Does
yeah.
that mean like Mountain Dew's gonna be clear? Because I mean, it's
Have to
literally
be,
the
right?
color. Like,
Isn't that all it is?
Yeah,
Is just the dye?
I think so.
Why are we worried about the color of things? I don't need
I'm
it to
going to
look
be
like
honest
piss.
with you. I'm going to be honest with you. Stripping the color from fucking Mountain Dew might be.
It doesn't have to be fucking.
It might be rough.
I don't think so. I don't look at it. I'd like a can. I like me a can.
It's green, dude. It's like,
Yeah, I don't see that.
dude. It might be rough. It might be rough.
Well, then fucking make it green. Don't use yellow 5.
Can't you use just regular food
Use
coloring?
green 74 or something.
Isn't
like
red? Isn't like just regular food
that.
coloring?
Red and yellow are the fucking bad.
Okay.
Bad, right?
I
That's
know
the two
red
they're
is.
doing. That's the ones they're. Red is real bad. Red's like the fucking
Mhm.
like led to autism and stuff like that.
I remember hearing about that stuff as a kid and fucking being like, "There's no way." Like that's not.
Well,
real.
I remember hearing about the yellow 5.
Yeah.
fucking,
The red was the big one.
I remember people saying if you drink Mountain Dew, then it's yellow 5. Kids told me this.
yeah.
That it'll lower your sperm count.
Yeah.
I'm like 8.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck's that?
Yeah.
I don't need that.
I'm like, thank God.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it's
It is. What's funny is Gavin Newsom actually did it, which is crazy.
yeah.
Goes into effect in California December 31st, 2027. Blue 1, blue 2, green 3, red 40, yellow 5, and yellow 6. Anyway, without getting on that fucking tangent.
Yeah.
Sitting in here watching that. Well, if you guys get a chance, watch that fucking. Watch that concert. It's
so
solid.
sick.
But just pummeling this shit down. Just killing this. Nah, well, whatever. It adds character.
It's
Eh,
nonstop.
It's fucking whatever.
It's Chillicothe, dude.
It is where we live. We've talked about it so much since we've been here.
It's just nonstop.
We'd have to do it. There would never be a chance. We have to fucking soundproof the room.
I fucking at the work the other day. So I'm a bartender now. I forgot to bring that up.
Bartender.
I left the PF dog. I couldn't fucking do it anymore. Did you? Were you there whenever the article came out about the person that died in the Planet Fitness? Fucking,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna send it to you, Nick. Actually, look it up. Just look it up. Planet Fitness. Somebody died in a tanning bed.
On a Friday, and it was one of the 520 or like the 512s or whatever
Yeah,
gyms, so
yeah.
they are only open Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
So they died on a Friday, and they came in on a Monday, and the dead body was smelled so terrible.
But anyway, so I had played. I was at work. And this is the reason why I'm even going on this tangent is because of what we heard. And I was playing Christmas Card from Hooker, Minneapolis. And it was cold and it was drizzly out.
Dude,
I'm like, dude, this is the city.
I'll have to listen to that on the way down there later.
Yeah, this is the city. We're living in the city. And then Bruce sent this to me. You want to read it, dude?
I guess. Okay. Indianapolis police are investigating the death of a man. I shouldn't laugh. Rest in peace, this guy.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Death of a man found. I already read his name. I'm laughing.
The name?
Found dead in a tanning bed at a Planet Fitness gym Monday morning. The Marion County Coroner's Office identified the man as Derek Sink, 39. Rest in peace, Derek Sink. Sink went into a tanning bed Friday.
Down the drain, baby.
I was trying not to. I was trying fucking not to.
I feel bad for him.
When he failed to come home, they reported him missing. His aunt said Sink was wearing an ankle monitor.
Derek Stink. He had an ankle monitor?
Yeah.
That probably caught fire up in that motherfucker.
Probably shocked him.
You probably fucking... There was some sort of fucking, like, conflict between, like, the tanning bed electric and the fucking... Something had to happen.
Guys, don't tan with an ankle monitor on, please.
Do you think that might what happened?
No, he probably overdosed. Which led investigators to determine he never left the gym. He was ultimately located in the tanning bed at the gym, the 8,000 block of Hardigan Street, on Monday morning. Relatives said that Sink had struggled with drugs and that a needle was found in the room with him.
Yeah.
I just assumed the overdose because of things that we dealt with.
Yeah.
We had a couple of them who would go in there and get all fucked up.
There was smoke crack in there for some reason. I don't... Like, you can't smell it. Motherfucker, you're in a place that is full of electric and it smells like burnt wire.
Yeah.
That's going to be the first thing I think of.
Marion County Superior Court records show Sink was charged with possession of a narcotic drug and possession of a controlled substance last year. I don't need to read any of that. It's not clear how he went unnoticed for so long. Well, it was because it was closed on Friday.
Yeah.
and they probably didn't go back through because whenever you close it, there's been times whenever I was there when it was all 24 hours, but when we would close on like Thanksgiving and stuff,
Yeah.
I didn't really go. I checked the locker rooms and stuff, but I didn't check the tanning beds.
Yeah.
It really didn't cross my mind, so nobody probably just didn't check. But I originally saw it on Facebook.
This.
Yeah, there was a chick that had posted that she was there, and they weren't sure what it was. They went in, and it just smelled so bad. She's like, I'm not sure what's going on at this Planet Fitness, where blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
She's like, but I was here this morning, and it smells like so bad that there's people that are wearing masks. But the crew is telling us that,
At least they didn't get COVID, though.
Yeah.
At least he didn't die from COVID.
At least they're good on that. But the crew's telling us that it's not harmful. We can just keep working out and all that. But it smells so bad that I can't be there.
So this is after they discovered that it was a body.
They obviously had discovered it.
Yeah.
It was before the coroner and shit got there. And
the thing is he was naked when they walked in.
he doesn't have anything to be ashamed of. He's not there anymore.
Yeah, fucking shitting. Like, I mean, it's rough.
Yeah,
that's rough.
I wonder if you think.
Do you
Do you think he died
look good
before the bed went off? Like, so like if he's out done, he's shitting, all his fluids are expelled, and then
Just
that tanning
cooking.
bed is just frying,
just cooking like soup,
bubbling shit. Anyway, this person, had said like, like I'm not sure what's up, but like they're telling us it's not harmful, but I don't want to fucking be here. It smells bad.
Yeah.
And then like they had like seen, I guess, them like the hazmat, like the cops that come in with the hazmat shit and everything. It was like obviously it was a body. Now, they were probably told by corporate, you fucking keep it open.
which sounds fucking accurate.
But
as
I
shit.
would have shut the fucking place down.
Yeah.
Granted, R.I.P. We had some people that have died in the gym,
Yeah.
and they kept it. I mean, it's really nothing you can do.
I do understand that, but
But then again, decomp is a little bit different.
yeah, 3 days worth of it. Say if I'm till the 11th.
Yeah, it's from Friday to Monday.
Yeah.
Friday night to Monday morning.
Yeah. And that just makes me think it's probably owned by the same guy here.
I doubt it, but yeah.
Same mentality. Let's pay him $12 an hour. Let's do that. How do we do that?
Yeah, well,
That's fucked up though, man.
yeah, that's a thing.
It's
I mean, people die in gyms. It happens.
yeah.
Because most people, I mean, you're
Zerg
putting
and
yourself through something, yeah. But it's
This
pretty
is
gnarly.
different. This
That's
is
pretty gnarly. That's how I'm gonna go out.
Yeah. Shooting up in the shitter.
I'm gonna shoot up in a tanning bed, but I'm gonna shoot up in a stand-up one. A stand-up tanning bed,
I'm gonna do some Fent in the shower.
and just be fucking just slumped in a fucking corner.
I'm gonna do the red light therapy. I'm gonna climb somewhere where it's hard to get me out.
It's like
and crawl space. I'm gonna do some fit
what
and
the
crawl.
fuck did he do this up here?
Why? How did he solder these wires? And how did he fucking weld this shut?
Fucking all
I'm gonna weld myself shut inside of a stand-up tanning bed, like it's some sort of cryogenic chamber. Just fucking, I'm here now.
They're just fucking struggling. It's like, why did he fucking do this?
I start fucking. I haunt the gym to where I'm like running all the shit. I'm a part of the gym. It becomes sentient by my fucking spirit.
No, you just on it and work there.
I just on it. Yeah, my ghost is purple.
Fucking, you're just what standing bed you want?
Yeah, which tanning bed you want? Boo.
Yeah, boo.
Fuck a boo, man. Fuck a boo.
Fucking dumb.
Yeah, if I died at Planet Fitness, I would for sure I would do something for sure that would be like if I knew if I was going out.
Yeah.
If I'm talking about
If you're
I'm fit. I'm gonna get some Fent. You know what I mean? I'm gonna fucking
see what this is all about one time.
Fenting in the vent, dude. I'm gonna fucking fit in the vent, dude.
Crawl up all around. You know how like
goddamn alien. Like fucking, you just hear me fucking.
I don't know how much you've dealt with it, like with like rodents and shit. But like they go towards like fucking electrical stuff
Yeah.
because like warmth and all that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And every now and then you'll see like I've dealt with cars.
Yeah.
I've dealt with it like with fucking like HVAC stuff and shit like that. Every now and then you have one that's like all wrapped around like
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Your body's just wrapped around like the fucking
And the
hot water
gears
heater
wrapped around the gears of Planet Fitness, dude. Literally.
up in the wall.
Yeah, up in the wall. I'm fucking a part of the machine now. Body all stretched out, longer than fuck, looking like taffy.
He may have died of Fent
Yeah,
or the gears.
yeah, the gears. He either died from getting chewed up, or he died being a part of the system.
Looking like fucking the Grinch, all fucking slinked all fucking through there.
Gut all hanging out. They would catch my gut hanging out.
Oh, I know.
I'm talking like if I was like clothed, they would find my body, but my shirt would be up, so my guts out. So I'd be like just embarrassed. You know what I mean? Like it's just like God, like where it's just like pitiful.
Like all this.
And it's like, God damn it, man! You got one shoe on. Why you got one shoe on?
Don't
For?
take any crime scene photos of this guy. He's been through enough.
Yeah,
Just fucking.
pants all up my ass, pulled up in my ass. You know what I'm talking about? You know when pants get up your ass and you can't get them out. Like, God damn it, dude.
Pants on.
Shirt
Pants up your ass. Just shirt, just gut.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
Shirt up over my gut, pants up my ass.
Oh my God.
Fucking.
You know. There's probably been so many people die like that.
Oh yeah. Just like God
Like this.
damn it.
Is, nobody's mourning your death. They're just embarrassed for you.
Embarrassed. So embarrassed.
Man,
Doing fit with pants
how
up my
it
ass. Fucking
you didn't even tap a vein right. You just
no.
gets your hands all bloated because you just
Yeah.
shot it into the skin.
Straight shot it into the fucking muscle popping, as they call it. Just muscle popping.
Muscle popping, gut popping.
Yeah, dude, I fucking showered. Like when I showered before I came over here, I was just like looking at myself. And I'm like, fuck. Oh my God. Like, I need to lose weight.
How did we get here?
Dude, fucking barely any water coming out of my fucking, because I have the worst shower head ever because of my landlord. And I'm just like, God damn it, dude.
This
I have a hard time putting my shoes on and shit.
oh no,
I'm
out of
joking.
breath.
I'm joking. I'm not like, hard time putting my shoes on. But that would be fucking great. But yeah, it's like a fucking it's a very weird. I just need to cut candy out.
Yeah.
I was in such good shape.
Yeah, sugar's what causes this.
100%. Yeah.
It's really, I mean, it's so simple, but it's so hard.
It's so hard because it's so good.
Just cut sugar and do an hour cardio every morning.
Yeah. Legitimately, like, dude, when I lost all that weight from just doing an hour of cardio in the morning, hour on stairs, and I was just fucking.
It's not hard to just eat right.
Yeah.
It's not, but it is.
It's yeah.
It is such a simple thing to do,
Yeah.
but it's so fucking hard.
I have a hard time because
The duality of man.
yeah, yeah, dude. The hard for me is liquid calories.
Yeah.
I love things like pop.
Yeah.
And I'm good at cutting pop out, but dude, sometimes like I guess it's just overall sugar, because like when we went to Columbus like the other day, we were just like fucking around. I thought I'd get real wild.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna get real wild here. Not only am I gonna get a candy bar, but I'm gonna get a fucking pipeline punch. And I got a taste of blood in my mouth. And I was just like, dude, I can't stop tonight.
No, now you got to see it through.
I don't care if I feel like shit tomorrow.
You guys also, play video games.
It's so fucking sick.
I know it's an unhealthy thing. But
It is, but we don't do it all the time.
play some video games, drink some fucking pop, eat some pizza.
Oh, that was another thing.
I ate a whole Little Caesars pizza.
Oh, me too, dude. It was like a fucking concrete in my stomach when I woke up.
Dude.
Yeah.
Took the biggest shit ever. But so stupid. But I wasn't even. I was full. 3 pieces in.
Oh, dude, for sure. No,
Did I need to eat the rest? Granted, it was over 6 hours.
Yeah.
I didn't need that.
Just sitting there just laughing.
6 hours. I could have just had 3. Those 3 slices were enough to sustain me for
till
12 hours.
Probably the next day. I was just
kept
eating and laughing.
Kept eating, drinking, fucking pop, eating fucking candy.
Having a good time. Fucking.
And it's probably a thing from childhood, like being unhealthy fucking as a kid, because you could just go and do
Yeah.
something later and just lose it again.
Lose it instantly.
Yeah.
Dude, never gained weight when I was a kid.
But it's so,
Yeah.
there's something comforting about it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's definitely it's a chemical thing in your brain for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Watch fucking.
that's why
Oh,
it's
Kennedy get in there and fucking take a look, and all of a sudden we're just like, I don't know if I like
You
this
know,
guy
maybe I
anymore.
take back fucking
Maybe I
supporting
don't
it.
like this guy.
let a man live.
Yeah,
a
like
little
wait a
bit.
minute.
You know, he said something whenever they started talking shit about Trump.
Oh, the
being-
McDonald's thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
You see the whole thing?
Yeah.
Where they're like, whoa, I thought you were against it. He's like, no, man. He's like, fast food's fast food, whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, it's what they're fucking. He's
Which
like,
is true.
He's like, I'm down with you. If you want to fry French fries, hell yeah. But over here, we use a different type of fucking oil than they use like in England.
Yeah.
They use like peanut oil or whatever. It's 3 ingredients.
It's like fat, isn't it? Like fucking tallow, something like that.
Yeah, beef tallow.
Beef tallow.
Yeah.
And then we use like fucking literal just seed
It's
oil. or
Seed
vegetable
oil, the worst thing that it causes cancer.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrible for every system that you fucking have, and it's fattening. But yeah, everywhere else. I mean, everywhere else, it's a the French fries are a 3 ingredient thing. Here, it's not.
Yeah.
Because they just they laxed all the shit. They didn't give a fuck. Well,
it has to be intentional.
It's intentional because there's fucking interest. There's money interest involved in these other things being involved.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too because it's over complex. Is it over complex?
Over process.
Well, like they're making it too complex as far as like to get to point A to point B with food. Like,
Yeah.
you don't need all of none of this shit makes any sense of why it's in there.
No, nothing needs to be as processed as it is.
And it shows it's like, oh, they're really like, because the money is in health care.
It's in health, and it's also in the special interests of the companies or the people that invested in the other companies.
Yeah.
So, all of that to say, maybe he'll still let us have some of
A
these.
little something, yeah, here and there.
Don't make me regret it.
He slides a candy bar up underneath the fucking, and I'm just like, oh man, all right.
All right, Robert. All right, Bobby.
Yeah, all right. I got you, dude. As long as you sneak me a bar here and
Yeah,
there.
how about this? How about this right here?
It's like fucking fucking how Afghanistan was just to bring fucking dope over here. We start a fucking war like in fucking Sweden, get the chocolate.
Just get the chocolate.
I bet that chocolate's actually probably better for you than here, though.
Probably. No more war for chocolate.
Yeah, fucking just smuggling shit.
Yeah. They fucking they
Come
kill
on,
off
man,
all the
come
cartels
on,
so that
man.
they're smuggling across.
Fucking
Boats.
seen a guy eating a candy bar the other day. Piece of shit.
Yeah,
that fucking
loser.
piece of shit.
Fucking
Losing his family.
You're spreading death to our kids.
Yeah. Fucking
Cigarette boats fucking flying or just cruising in. Fucking.
doctors prescribed it when you hurt your back. Just candy.
Here's a little something for you.
Yeah.
You got unlimited refills.
Yeah, and it's just like a mashed up candy bar instead of fucking pill pong. But I can't even eat that.
Doctor's just like, I'm a cool doc.
Yeah, I'm the cool doctor.
Don't go saying anything. I'm a cool doc. Speaking of all that, we have so many things to talk about, and we do this every fucking time.
Yeah. We need to go.
This
to
was
something.
not planned.
No, hell no. We definitely got to fucking move on though to because I'll keep going.
Yeah,
'Cause,
I know you
that,
will.
That bit can go for a while
Yeah.
about how instead of like heroin and fentanyl and shit, it's literally just candy.
Just candy.
And it's just fucking like people just losing everything, losing it all.
Whole life.
Yeah, the nerds.
Can't get away.
Yeah.
It's fucking the sugar instead of cocaine because the powder.
Yeah, they're fucking got like those like Halloween candy syringes, and it's like that thick sour candy, so fucking thick that it's
Just force.
just like god damn.
Fent.
Yeah, instead of
Fent
like,
used to be the number one leading cause of death. Now it's just fucking.
they start prescribing Fent to get people skinny again,
Yeah.
get them off
Yeah.
get them off candy. Instead of like people have like the fucking purple rings from like snorting pills and shit around their nose, it's just
fucking just
candy all over
ring.
their face.
Candy
All over
ring,
the
dirt
face.
sticking to it.
But it's just like, because it doesn't have to just be candy. It could be just processed food in general. Fucking SpaghettiO stains all over your shirt and shit. Like that piece of shit.
I know one
Yeah,
group
real
that
piece
would
of
love that.
Yep. Yeah. I could be free. I could be free.
This is my time. TikTok already fucking planning it.
Yeah.
Now they're taking over.
Why did the man sandwich?
Oh man. So there's been so much shit happen.
Yeah.
I mean, first and foremost, going back to what you said, what you started out with about fucking Pale Fest, about the two sets and all that.
Oh yeah,
It went over smoother than I thought it was going to go over.
Way smoother. Yeah, it was smooth. It was fun. It was fun as fuck. A band fucking tried to be cool about shit.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. See, my issue with that in particular is that you're grown adults.
Yep.
And a lot of the bands that played were kids that were like,
Yeah.
I mean, the band that won were all 7. The oldest kid was 20.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you have the kids that started it out that they didn't think they stood a chance.
Yeah.
And they were kind of just bare bones.
Yep.
You know, they were just kind of a rock band. And they're going up against these people that want to throw a fit. Mm-hmm. So, I'll tell the story. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
I have no interest in it. So there was a band that played in the Battle of the Bands that Friday night. Okay, I should back up a little bit in case anybody doesn't know the history of this. Pale Fest. Pale Fest is something that AJ Good and Bishop Walker put on here in Chillicothe. If you go back a couple episodes ago, we had AJ on to promote it as the same thing I think we did last year. It's a fest. There's more music involved this year. If you know AJ owns the House of Masks, which is a YouTube channel. Go check that out. Bunch of videos on masks, horror stuff, kind of that whole scene. If you know what I'm getting at, like it's a whole thing. So he puts on this fest, and this year, the Friday, there was a Battle of the Bands, and then Bather played after that, and then the next day, the winner of the Battle of the Bands plays with Green Jelly, Tala, Convalescence.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah. So,
and keep in mind the reason for Friday is that we were supposed to judge
yes,
the Battle of the Bands, and they're kids. Like,
yes.
So the situation is a very much a sign up, play in front of all these people. Bather's going to judge you, and then Bather's going to play a set for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all these bands, including like one of the bands that the runner up were from England.
Yeah, London, England.
Yeah, from fucking England. And also, by the way, I didn't know that the fucking bass player of that band does like mask stuff, and he also does like wardrobe type stuff. He fucking worked on an outfit that was like this armor Egyptian type thing for Nicki Minaj or something.
Oh.
It was either Nicki Minaj or Megan Thee Stallion or something.
Holy
like that.
shit.
Yeah, so he's like
he's
industry professional.
Yeah,
like,
in the fucking no shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't either until I cruised his
cool.
Instagram. I was like, oh, this dude that's his job. Like,
hell
he
yeah.
does things.
That's sick.
Yeah, dude rules. Anyway, go ahead.
So yeah, so these other bands are like, you know, like they're going out of their way. They're trying to get this extra spot. Well, this one band comes up, and they're very theatrical, got a bunch of back banners and all this stuff. Whatever, is what it is. The guy said a couple times on stage that they would be there tomorrow. Thanks, we'll see you all tomorrow, or, you know, blah, 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 blah. Was talking pretty much the whole night about how they were going to win this. Now, if you know how this shit works, that automatically is doing something against you.
Yeah, it'd be different. Okay, it'd be different if like Mauled said it.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
also they had the best crowd
yeah,
movement and participation of everybody. Mauled is the band that won, and they are so deserving. If you want to go back in time, go listen to them. Yeah, it's mid 2000s as hell. Yeah. Anyway, so the guys all, you know, being confident's one thing, being cocky is another thing, and being an asshole about it's a whole nother thing. So they didn't win. They shouldn't have won. They weren't the best. It's just is what it is. They threw a fit. And they wanted to play the next day. They lied and said that everybody that was judging said that they could play, and they tried to pit it all against other people. Like, well, they said that we could, so just letting you know that we're essentially we're going to play. They said we could, and then they get up there and they play, which shouldn't have, but they get up and play on Saturday, and they're assholes about it. You got your way, you baby bitch.
By manipulating. So they lied. They didn't even play. So it was a first, second, and third, and how it went is the third place, I think they got like a cash prize. Second place got cash prizes, some other stuff. And then the first place got cash prizes stuff, and they got to play the next day.
Yeah.
This band didn't place at all.
Yeah.
In any of the three. Didn't place. And so what they did is they did like a very, like almost like a game of telephone kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so-and-so. And then they would spread it. And we're like, it came back to us like, what do you mean they're playing?
Yeah.
And
they stole the election.
Yeah. Yeah.
What we're saying is there was election fraud.
Yeah.
And it wasn't in the president.
It was Starlink.
Yeah, I think Starlink manipulated
StarTime Video fucking manipulated the judging. But they had told everybody that not only the judges said that they could play, or that they wanted them to play, but that every band that did place also.
Yeah. Which is a fuck you to the runner-up and the third place.
Because they didn't get to fucking
Because
play.
they didn't get to play. But this other one that didn't
even
place gets to play. And then you go up there and you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. And I mean this. The very bottom of my heart. Go fuck yourself.
It's so fucking weird, too, because they didn't think that they were wrong.
No.
No. Like, whenever Mike confronted them about it, they literally were just like, okay. And AJ's just like, everyone's just like looking like,
What, dude? Dude.
we're just trying to do what we can to make it. Well,
But you're not.
you're not.
But you're not.
Yeah. And getting up and like talking shit, like I don't know what I think is, I think that they probably thought that that they had more backing
Yeah.
because they were wearing masks and shit. They
Yeah.
thought that was going to be like some sort of a thing.
Yeah.
Also, they closed their set with a Slipknot cover to fuck it, a big fuck you.
Wow.
Good job.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know that part.
But so anyway, they were like, from what I understand, because I had dropped Nick off and I was pulling in the parking lot whenever I was getting the fill in on what they had said.
Mm-hmm.
From what I understand, they had said, we told you we'd be fucking back, which one, yeah, but you cried your way there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't cry yourself
Yeah.
into a participation ribbon.
Yeah. That's like getting like prison raped and they'd be like, I told you I'd have sex last night. You know what I mean? It's like, well, I mean,
Yeah.
the circumstances are a little weird here.
Yeah. Don't tell anybody.
Yeah, way, man.
Fucking, that doesn't work.
And then they were like saying like, which one I hate this term so much and I can't wait for it to never happen again. But fuck the haters that are here. Basically talking about the judges, us, who we were, and the thing is they placed high on the thing. They just got beat out by a band that was better.
Yeah.
We were nice to them. We never said nothing to them.
No. But I'll be a hater now.
Yeah. And then Mike kicks them out of the state. They go back home, and then the bass player continues to talk shit on the internet. You're in the wrong.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Why aren't you?
You're wrong. Go figure out another way. Yeah. Go figure out another fucking path to your stardom that you think that you think you already possess it. You think you fucking possess it, so you didn't need it anyway. But if you have this fucking big problem, man, like you had your opportunity.
That's
you
the
had
weird
your
thing.
opportunity.
You fucked that up so bad because the thing is you're not going to be able to come back next year.
No.
Like you're done.
Yeah, that's not happening. And the scenes, everybody knows who's playing where in Ohio.
Yeah.
You better be careful.
Yeah.
And Mike's a crazy person.
Yeah. And he tours all the time. Because I think they live in Tennessee or something like that.
Yeah, well.
Even better. Yeah. I think it's where it is.
I thought they were
no
from
South Carolina. South Carolina.
Is that?
Either North Carolina or South Carolina. And that's the thing is, man, this could have went so. Dude, if he wouldn't have said, dead serious, if he wouldn't have said that shit on the stage, I would have just chalked it up to being a baby.
Yeah, for sure.
And moved on.
Yeah.
But to get up there and then to act like, we fucking muscled our way here because we're bad motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And it's like,
And
you
then
literally cried, though. You cried.
And then to talk your shit on Facebook, too.
Yeah. Did they really?
Oh, you just said that. The guy at the
Instagram,
basis?
on Instagram.
Fuck, whatever. Social media. You got on social media and you fucking talk shit. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And we can all spell it out for you. You can message somebody. We can all talk to you.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you.
Yeah.
I'll fucking explain it.
There's
I'm not hard to find.
If you knew the intricate way that you got up there to be able to play, if somehow you'd act like you don't know what you did.
Yeah.
Now
you planned it. You all got together the night before and fucking planned it. You fucking knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
You knew what you were doing, and you're fucking children. You're fucking children.
The band that was supposed to play, like the main band, well, they ended up playing, but the band that won had their stuff on stage, was mic'd ready to roll. You weren't there for this. They had to take all their stuff downstage to re-mic up that band.
Dude, fuck that. Fuck that. Get the fuck all the way out of here.
The only reason that happened, though, is I made sure to say something like, no. Mauld's not, because they were trying to get Mauld to play, and then they were going to play after Mauld.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
yeah.
you're not taking any. You're not. Cause,
they were trying to take the spot.
Because what they would do would then try to claim that they won.
Yeah.
They would try to claim that not enough people. People didn't hear they won, so it's me. It's us that won. It's hey, we won. Thanks, Mauld, for fucking playing. So we're. I'm gonna say fucking bad things.
Yeah.
I was gonna get us canceled here. We're from. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming out.
There's no way to be able to So before they were talking shit, I had said something like, if they're going to be play, which I was annoyed that they were allowed to play. They're not playing after the band that won.
No.
What's the fucking point of the Friday at all?
Yeah, exactly.
So they jerked all this stuff down, reset up the band, and then they get up there and start talking shit. And it's like, was that not enough for you? Was you manipulating your way to play the main day not enough to where you wanted to play?
Yeah.
After Mauld, where do you get this, dude?
My big thing is just to even talk shit. To talk shit afterwards, you could have said something to Mike whenever he was in your face about it.
Yeah.
You could have said something.
Yeah.
If you wanted to be an asshole, you could have been an asshole then. But why weren't you?
Why weren't you?
Why didn't you do something about it? Hey, tough guy. But whatever. They're out. They're done.
Yeah.
It
sucks.
Fuck their name because it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's not worth the drama. It's worth recognizing as.
It's worth me fucking talking shit.
Yeah, because it's fucked up. Because the thing is I was out there, and that's why I told the guy, I was like, dude, you don't understand, man. I'm like, you're not understanding that. I know you keep saying you're just trying to do what you need to do to get. I was like, but you're taking from somebody else that fucking won. And I go, you were high up on all of our shit until you did this shit. And now it's just like, dude, fuck you.
Yeah. Now you're fucking.
Dude, it was almost like I don't understand why you're saying that to me. But we have masks on.
I wish I would have came back.
Oh, dude, you missed it because it was wild. The bass player came out, and it's like, dude, you guys are in the wrong. There's no way you don't know.
Fuck them. Other than that,
incredible.
So you guys played. Bather played a set, and then directly afterwards they had to go to 50 West over here and play Red Temple set directly after. So
somehow I sounded great with Red Temple. Don't know how the fuck that happened.
Yeah, it sounded fucking so loud.
So loud. Well, we played so loud on purpose.
Oh, I know.
And also on top of that too, the way that building set up
it's
upstairs,
a shotgun.
It's impossible to not be loud.
It was funny because I was looking around, I was watching all these people just getting their fucking ears blown out.
Yeah.
And nobody could react because they couldn't. They had no senses to them.
Hurt.
They're just sitting there right in your face, just getting blasted.
Painful.
Fuck that! It was so loud. But I'm glad all that fucking went off. Everybody else had a good time.
It was sick.
Everybody, I've heard so much shit from people talking about just how much fun they had. So
I'm glad it went as well as it did.
success.
It was hectic, but it went well.
Yep.
It's nice to be able to breathe too, because it was so much. I'm just like, fuck. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was sick. And one of the comments that band had made also was, we even watched your band that night and liked it. And it's like, that doesn't mean anything.
That means thanks.
Yeah, like you still it's not a personal thing with us. It's a
It wasn't.
yeah, they totally made it personal.
Yeah, it's
And that's the thing, is like
there's some form of critical thinking that's missing here.
yeah. Yeah.
Are you unaware?
Yeah. Are you unaware, or are you trying to convince yourself that that's what you do?
Yeah. But I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
Anyway.
Welcome.
Anyway, yeah, it was sick though. It was fun, and I think I got sick from it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, probably so.
All right, you ready to move on to the big dog?
Which one?
UAPs, dude.
Yeah.
I really want to get into this.
So there was another hearing just 2 days ago. Yesterday. I'm so thrown off, won't even what today is.
It's because it gets dark at like fucking 4 now.
Yeah, I'm just a fucking mess. I just live in just a spiral of time and space. Yeah, there was another hearing yesterday. They pretty well confirmed that we had the biologics.
They did confirm. See, I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't watch anything from
okay,
it.
so I'm gonna send you.
See, I just knew that I was going to wait to go over because I don't know anything that happened other than the ocean thing.
I'm gonna send you, I think, 2 different ones that are. One of them I think is just it's a quick run through, some key moments, and if that doesn't explain everything that I want it to explain, then I'll send you this other one of this guy talking. There's also this one guy pretty well described. But there's no possible way that anything on Earth can withstand the G's that they're seeing from these the G's they're seeing from these UAPs. The human body can handle 9 G's. An F-16 in general can handle 15 to 16, I want to say, before disintegrating. And they are seeing these UAPs go thousands, 3,000 Gs. There's nothing that can hold that. Nothing that we have that can hold that. One, a person would just liquidate inside of that.
Yeah,
You wouldn't even
physically.
There wouldn't be a pass out and die. You would fail to exist. But nothing that we have can hold together at 3,000 Gs. We don't even know what 3,000 Gs would do. That's so fucking outrageous. Can you imagine? An F-16 fucking blows apart at 16 Gs.
Yeah.
3,000 Gs. 3,000 fucking Gs. Insane. Go ahead and play it.
Of data,
I can't hear
much
you.
of which I believe will likely have
Can you hear it?
information
Okay,
that will
well,
help
then we're
inform UAP. We need only look. And again, in an era with AI and ML, we can relatively quickly and easily go through it. So I think it's something that we should encourage NASA to do.
This is a presentation from the UATP task force. This is completely absurd. It's nuts, this level of censorship, of redaction on a document. It shows the redaction of how many reports they've collected, for how many years. 2 of the 3 potential explanations are blacked out. The Pentagon, the intelligence community is treating us like children. It's time for us to know the truth about this. I think that we can handle it.
Has the government conducted secret UAP crash retrieval programs, yes or no?
Yes,
Okay, were they designed to identify and reverse engineer alien craft, yes or no?
yes.
In your
These
book,
guys
you
look
mentioned
looking
government
slick.
employees who've been
He's the
injured by
dog.
UAPs, placed on leave, and receiving government compensation for their injuries. Is that correct?
That is correct.
How can the government deny we have recovered craft if they're paying people because they've been injured by recovered craft?
Ma'am, that's a great question. That's why I think we're here again.
I really believe that we should use this hearing as a catalyst to improve and bolster our air defense capabilities
looks like a
and
retired
our
alien.
maritime domain awareness capabilities, because obviously there are holes in it, whether it be UAP of non-HI direction or NHI direction, or,
so
like
that
you,
one didn't
as you
tell
say, sir, China or any other adversary.
Okay. So
lose the fucking man.
yeah, he is. Let me.
I didn't hear about the biologics though.
Yeah, hold on.
I wonder if they're going to like actually fucking show one soon.
So he's still under certain confidential requirements here. So so he can't say everything. He's the dog. He's the fucking dog.
Yeah, I trust him too. I think that he's.
So this is a good one. That guy's an alien.
Oh, he looks like a fucking alien.
Previously testified that there was biologics that were collected. Are you aware of any of that?
I am, sir, aware of the reporting that biologics have been recovered. Again, my focus was more
Straightforward.
nuts and bolts, looking at the physical aspects of these phenomenon, how they interacted around military equities and nuclear equities. So I'm certainly not a medical expert. I would not be able to probably provide you a whole lot of value in that simply because I don't have the expertise.
But was anything described as that we have possession of bodies?
Yes, yes,
We have is it
Hear that?
multiple types
have
of
possession of bodies?
creatures
Yes.
or?
sir, I couldn't answer that. I can tell you anecdotally that it was
Right here.
discussed quite a bit when I was at the Pentagon. The problem is the supposed collection of these biological samples occurred before my time. In fact, before I was even born.
Before he was
And
born.
was this part of the Lockheed Martin discussion, or was this the biologics is a completely separate?
Separate yet related.
Okay. Has anyone made contact?
Sir, I'm sorry. Could you
Has
specify?
has there been any, to your knowledge, any communication with a non-human life form?
So the term communication is a bit of a trick word because there's verbal communication like we're having now. The problem is you also have nonverbal communication. And so I would say definitively yes, but from a nonverbal meaning, when a Russian reconnaissance aircraft comes into U.S. airspace, we scramble 2 F-22s, and we are certainly communicating intent and capability. I think the same goes with this. We have these things that are being observed over controlled U.S. airspace. And they're not really doing a good job hiding themselves. They're making it pretty obvious they have the ability to even interfere with our nuclear equities and our nuclear readiness.
Is the United States government or in our contractors, are they pulling technology from this? Or they're reverse engineering this?
Sir, as I previously stated, and please forgive me, I am not authorized to discuss specifics about crash retrievals. I signed documentation with the U.S. government. What I can say was, after a very thorough review process by the Pentagon, what I wrote about, and that was my limit.
That's so fucking insane.
I have one more that's old Lou Diamond Billups' his opening statement. But yeah, I heard some people being like, well, nothing was said again. Nothing was said again.
That's where he just said that we have bodies. Like it's approved.
The fuck you mean nothing was said again?
And not only do we have bodies before I was even born, and that dude's in his fucking 50s.
Yeah,
which means that it probably was like the fucking classic.
Yeah. I think Roswell was real, and I think that's where we got.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is opening statement.
UAP are real. Advanced technologies not made by our government or any other government are monitoring sensitive military installations around the globe. Furthermore, the U.S. is in possession of UAP technologies, as are some of our adversaries. I believe we are in the midst of a multi-decade secretive arms race, one funded by misallocated taxpayer dollars and hidden from our elected representatives and oversight bodies. For many years, I was entrusted with protecting some of our nation's most sensitive programs. In my last position, I managed a special access program on behalf of the White House and the National Security Council. As such, I appreciate the need to protect certain sensitive intelligence and military information. I consider my oath to protect secrets as sacred, and I will always put the safety of the American people first. With that said, I also understand the consequences of excessive secrecy and stovepiping. Nowhere was this more apparent than in the aftermath of 9/11, which many of us remember all too well. I believe that America's greatness depends on 3 elements. A watchful Congress, B, a responsive executive branch, and C, an informed public. Over the last decade and a half, I learned that certain UAP programs were and are operating without any of these elements. Although much of my government work on the UAP subject still remains classified, excessive secrecy has led to grave misdeeds against loyal civil servants, military personnel, and the public, all to hide the fact that we are not alone in the cosmos. A small cadre within our own government involved in the UAP topic has created a culture of suppression and intimidation that I've personally been victim to, along with many of my former colleagues. This includes unwarranted criminal investigations, harassment, and efforts to destroy one's credibility. Most Americans would be shocked to learn that the Pentagon's very own Public Affairs Office openly employs a professional psychological operations officer as the singular point of contact for any UAP-related inquiries
that?
from citizens and
So someone that does like intervening, is that what he's talking about? Like, but like, is it psychological? So does he mean like, basically like gaslighting people into thinking they're crazy so they don't? Is that what he means by that? Or
I think it's more like the things that we all know that happened to. I just went blank on his fucking name. The OG, Area 51, Area S2.
Oh yeah.
What's his name? Fucking Bob Lazar.
Yeah.
I think it's psychological shit, like
yeah.
how they were wiretapping and all the stuff with his
to make him
wife
go fucking crazy.
and all that stuff. I think that it is a form of blocking via things like that,
Right.
And probably way more advanced than that.
Oh yeah,
You
probably
know,
like fucking crazy
probably
radio
some
waves or shit.
brainwashing,
Yeah.
things like that. Yeah, that's like the crazy part of me. But yeah,
the media. This is unacceptable. Many of my former colleagues and I have provided classified testimony to both the Department of Defense and the Intelligence Community Inspector General, and many of us have subsequently been targeted by this cabal with threats to our careers, our security clearances, and even our lives. This is not hyperbole, but a genuine fact, and this is wrong. To fix these problems, I propose 3 principal actions. First, Congress and the President should create a single point of contact responsible for a whole-of-government approach to the UAP issue. Currently, the White House, CIA, NASA, the Pentagon, Department of Energy, and others play a role, but no one seems to be in charge, leading to unchecked power and corruption. Second, we need a national UAP strategy that will promote transparency and help restore the American public's trust at a time when the public's trust is at an all-time low. This strategy should include a whole-of-government approach, including the academic and scientific communities, the private sector, and our international partners and allies. Third, Congress should create a protected environment so whistleblowers desperate to do the right thing can come forward without fear. As it currently stands, these whistleblowers suffer because of stigma, a code of silence, and concerns about retaliation. These whistleblowers should be encouraged to come forward in ways that protect them against any forms of retaliation. Policies and procedures should ensure that protection, and for those who refuse to cooperate, it is up to the members of this committee and the other lawmakers to wield their subpoena power against hostile witnesses and prevent additional government funding to those UAP efforts that remain hidden from congressional oversight. In closing, we as Americans have never been afraid of a challenge. In fact, we thrive on them, whether it's eradicating polio or going to the moon. We don't run from a challenge, we take it head on. To the incoming administration and Congress, I say to you, we need immediate public transparency, and this hearing is an important step on that journey. If we approach the UAP topic in the same way as we as Americans have met other challenges, we can restore our faith in our government institutions. Together, we can usher in a new era of accountable government and scientific discovery. I believe that we as Americans can handle the truth, and I also believe the world deserves the truth. Thank you, esteemed members of Congress, for your time today. It is profoundly appreciated by me.
So
going back to what he said midway, which is something that people need to really fucking recognize here.
yeah.
Right after where you brought that up.
Yeah.
People need to appreciate what these people are doing, because he
Right.
said something right there where he said, me and my colleagues are risking
Yeah.
our security clearances, our certs, our jobs, and even our lives.
Yeah, so they've gotten threats then, all of them.
Yes. Him on Joe, he really goes in on some of that stuff too. They are. It's being covered up for a fucking reason.
Yeah.
It's not that it's just some.
Because he says something about an arms race.
Yeah.
So is it being covered up, or is there some sort of... So in my head, when I think of that, I'm thinking of maybe like an arms race either now, or they don't want it to come out because of like an arms race in the past. They kind of show that they didn't have what they thought they had, as in like the moon landing or something like that.
I think that could be. That very well could be.
You
I don't
know
know.
what I
I
mean?
wish he would kind of lean in on that a little bit and say something about it. Also, the potential of just referring to something as an arms race without it being an actual arms
It
race.
could just be a term, right?
Yeah, it could just be just the maybe there's a quote unquote arms race now to be the first people to fucking
To
come out
release it,
with
yeah.
things, real things. But I think I kind of think more in the past.
That's what I was thinking too. Like maybe
Yeah.
they don't want to come out because it's like, also like even if it's not necessarily an arms race in the sense like we don't want to upset the balance of our relationship with other nations.
Mm-hmm.
It could be like we got to decide what we're going to do with this because we can't let the American people have this much power and
Yeah.
this much information and then freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
And be like, because I've always thought that like there's certain things that they keep and it's not necessarily. I don't think it's not necessarily to protect the people. I think it's to protect themselves, the
Yes.
government. Does that make sense?
No, 100%.
So, like, whenever people would say the term of like, well, they don't want people to come out and say that aliens are real because then that would disprove religion and people would go crazy from that. And it's like I don't truly believe that. I
think we're smart enough to everybody would know. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
That
you're fine.
that I don't think they would blame it. I don't think they would say that it disproves religion at this point. I think that we're beyond that.
I think you know what I think. That is crazy. I think that they're afraid. There's something in particular that they're afraid to release, and I think what it is possibly that either there's no afterlife that's proven, or it doesn't matter no matter what you do. I think that it's something where it's not necessarily disproving religion as much as it's proving that either no consequences at all, therefore, or it's a simulation, or they know for a fact that it's something. That way, people are like, oh, well, quite literally, I could do whatever I want.
I think, and I've said this before, it's a little bit out there. I think it proves. I think whatever it is will prove religion.
Yeah.
And I think that will make. I think that it's almost as equally dangerous to prove
Oh,
religion.
yeah, for sure, because other people that don't believe in other things, especially like, dude, especially if you were to prove like one religion over the other.
One
it's
is
like,
right.
Fuck.
Or the same thing, like what if it proves religion and it proves that that there is an afterlife,
Yeah.
and then you have that whole thing. What's that fucking one movie with Jason Segel, where his dad proves an afterlife, and then their biggest problem in the fucking world is so many people are killing themselves because there's an afterlife.
Oh, I never seen that.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I thought I've talked to you about it fucking before.
I know. I think I know.
The beginning of it starts out. He's talking to this chick in an interview, and next thing you know, the cameraman pulls up a gun and shoots himself in the fucking head because they fucking proved religion, or they proved an afterlife. Obviously, that's a fucking sci-fi movie.
Yeah. But still.
I don't know, maybe call it a sci-fi movie, but there's a possibility of that. What if it's just fucking mass
So it
suicide
doesn't
because
matter.
it's
Yeah,
like
so it
there
doesn't
is an
matter.
afterlife.
Yeah.
There's a heaven. We know there's a heaven.
Yeah, and
What
it
if they
doesn't
come down?
matter. You can do whatever you want to get there, and it's like, fuck.
There's this thing about you hear some people.
There's some people
Tucker says
there would be some people that do crazy shit. If I'd be, you know what I would do? Just quit my job.
Yeah.
That's as far as I'm going
I
to
ain't
go.
paying fucking bills.
I'm
done paying bills. But people like Tucker, it's like, well, these are not just an alien, so to
Yeah.
speak. This is a religious or demonic entity.
Yeah.
This is a thing that's been
That
around
could also be
since the
something
beginning.
scary.
It's been around since the beginning of fucking
What
time.
if they're fucking demons?
Could be demons.
It's
What
like,
if they are?
God
What if
damn
they
it.
fucking are? And then that's like,
And then it's,
what do we do? What the fuck do we do? What am I gonna do to a demon?
Yeah, I can't do nothing to a
I can
demon.
fist fight an
You
alien.
can't even fight your own demons.
No, I'm gonna fuck. I'm 2 hours away from fucking drowning tonight. But yeah, I can fist fight a fucking alien.
Dude, I wonder, because like, okay, so especially if this situation is, if things are, let's say that they are demons and everything is biblically accurate. So the angels are like the wheels with wings and shit, dumb
With
and fuck.
10 eyes and
They
shit.
look stupid as fuck. And demons
Look
are
like a
quite,
peacock.
yeah, and demons are quite literally like evil, scary. It's like, god damn it,
If
dude.
demons look like they are fucking
Yeah.
depicted,
Oh, we're fucked. Yeah, fucked. Because that's
and you
real
can't
scary.
get away from them.
Now, and they're in spaceships now, and it's like it's crazy because it's like they're fucking hovering. And that's the thing. Is like, but what if they aren't? What if demons are aliens, but it's like the Greys aliens? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's not really that scary. And that's the thing.
I'm
Is
not worried about you, dude.
Like dumb looking.
Yeah, you kind of
Kinda
look
stupid.
Kind of look stupid. And they're just like their voice is high pitched, but they're trying to be because they heard that demons are supposed to be deep voice, but they're
Yeah.
just like
I have a theory too, though.
hey guys. It's like they're just trying to sound deep, but they can't.
It's the fucking. I'm going to kill a clown today. Sorry, kids.
Sorry, kids.
Going to kill a clown today.
And they're just trying their fucking, like 4 foot fucking tall, and it's just like they come busting in, you just kick them over and walk over them.
They talk like that fucking one clip of the guy that has the fucked up high pitched voice and the guy that's interviewed trying not to laugh the whole time.
Yeah. Like, hey man, you're not scared.
Yeah.
You're not. No wonder God was whooping your ass.
All day.
Also, no wonder God kicked you out of heaven.
Yeah.
Maybe you're fucking annoying.
You're annoying as fuck. Stop talking. Just stop talking.
Quit.
There's a lot of shit. I know this sounds fucking nuts, but I really do think that one of the things is I think that there's a lot of secrets built on it, and it's not even necessarily that the aliens themselves are protected. I think it's fuck. We have used this as some sort of like catalyst to make up all this bullshit to get where we are at, and I think that it's more of their. And I think all the governments have, though. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I don't think it's necessarily like we didn't know aliens or aliens exist, and it's fucking like, oh, it's a scary thing. I think it's like, fuck, if people are gonna start figuring out that we fucking lied about going to the moon, we fucking lied about all this shit. I'm not saying they didn't go to the moon, but I truly don't believe space is real.
Yeah.
But I think that if it is and they did go to the moon, I don't think it was what that was. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So like, and we've talked about this. Fucking
Like,
me and you.
times,
I mean, fucking, it don't matter if it's on a Monday night on texting. I mean,
it's a real thing that I think about.
I do believe space is real, and I do believe we went to the moon, but I don't believe in any of the footage that we have. We've talked about that. The Hasselblad can't get through the radiation belt.
And it's I think in particular with that though, if they do say that, like, oh yeah, when we said we went to the moon, what if they truly did trick the rest of the world, like in like worldly governments, because that had a big hand in the military.
Well, it was
direction,
it was
right?
the Soviet race also.
Yeah.
We were racing Russia, but my thing is now the more and more that I think of it in a wider point of view, I do wonder why it's covered up.
Or what if they fucking run the government? What if they?
That would be the only reason that I can see of it being lied about.
Yeah, like
That's
we're
the
actually
only thing.
manipulated by a bigger force.
Can you explain one single thing?
Harvesting people and shit. Like, if they're like, the wars are quite
But
literally
our
to
government's
harvest humans.
harvesting people.
That's what I'm saying.
Our government is.
That's what
currently.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
If they're fucking but
what
like
if- what if,
outside of them running the government, outside of that, can you name a single other thing for them to be fucking tight-lipped on for thousands of years?
I legit think it's energy harvesting, dude. It has to be. I think that the fucking human race.
There's no other reason for that.
Yeah.
Like, there's no other reason to fucking be so tight-lipped that you're going to fucking court and arguing tightly. You have a history of fucking wiping memory out and all that shit just for that.
Right.
You have no reason outside of that. We never would have gotten there to begin with because they've been around forever.
Yeah.
So it's not like they just showed up in 1952
Right.
or 1957. They didn't just show up then.
Right,
They've been around forever. So there's a reason for them to say and fight for it to be.
Yeah, there's
wrong.
got to be something, and for a fact
It's got to be a big deal. It can't be something small because they wouldn't go to that effort. They'd be like,
and
it's
not
a
on the
normal
backs
thing.
of the regular people. They don't care about the regular people, so it has to do with something. I know what you
gotta be
mean for
something.
sure. Something
There's gotta
deeper.
and the more and more I think about it, the more I just can't wrap my mind around anything other than something like that to that extreme, which is very extreme.
Super extreme.
It has to be something that extreme. Otherwise, they never would have covered it up to begin with. It would have just been a thing like, you know what? Sometimes they come in.
Yeah.
And we would have known that 1,000 years ago when we evolved. Or not 1,000 years. We didn't evolve 1,000 years ago. But 1,000 years ago
Right.
whenever we were overseas.
Well, there's that news article that we read that was like dated way, like fucking forever ago.
1892 or something like that.
And they were just like,
that was Texas.
it didn't become a taboo thing until they decided to make it a taboo
Yeah.
thing to where it's like, oh, no, that's a thing that.
Yes.
And that was so far
So what
ago.
would be the reason?
Yeah, I guarantee there was some sort of fucking.
Why would you just flip and say, you know what? No, we don't talk about this. This doesn't exist. They never existed.
Right.
There's got to be something that happened at some point in time.
Yeah, there's got to be something.
Otherwise, it would just
probably
be
a
like-
deal. It was probably some sort of fucking deal, dude. It was probably some fucking.
The guy from Israel that came out a couple years ago that said there's an intergalactic fucking commission.
Yeah. I believe it.
Intergalactic, and there's like, and fucking Bill Clinton met with him or something. Like,
Hey, how's it going?
he tries to get it to fucking suck him.
How's it going on?
That's
That's a good impression of it. How's it going on?
No,
man?
that just sounds like a drunk trailer.
Yeah, I'm
park.
going over here and I'm gonna play some basketball. Like that girl from fucking It's Always Sunny. They're tied on the dick skin.
Dude, it's so good.
But this jacket tied on the dick skin.
But something had to have happened for them to,
Yeah,
because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no,
it would
for
just
sure.
be a normal thing, and nobody would even worry. We wouldn't even be talking about it right now. If it was normal forever,
Alien
we would
shows
just
up
be
to
like,
the conference wearing a shirt that says God's favorite. God's favorite.
just fucking.
This novelty shirt. Dump him. They just find whatever shirts they find. No pants on.
No, hell no.
Shirt on through the belly.
Sitting down,
Yeah.
carrying in a fucking briefcase with nothing.
Drinking slush. You know, I guarantee love Slurpees and shit.
Well, what?
But
what about
brain
this?
freeze and shit.
What if what happened? What if what happened? You know what they don't really want to let known is that we wrecked a whole generation of them because they came down and got fucked up on our sugar.
Yeah, fucked up.
They,
That's why
they all got diabetes.
Kennedy's fucking.
So now they're
Fucking
like,
like-
we got to cover this up because we
fat.
got them all fucked up.
Deflation to the welfare system because of the
We've been
they're all welfare.
We've been fighting a war in space because their fucking parents found
Yeah,
out
yeah.
that we killed their
They're
kids
all-
with sugar.
Everyone was on disability. An entire fucking generation on disability.
They're fucking.
They introduced fentanyl.
They're fucking coming in with fucking
Space fentanyl.
beat up hoodies and shit.
Oh, yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
just-
Fucking.
You know, coming in, they're
Yeah.
trying to buy shit, but they're trying to bargain it because their check don't come until next
Yeah.
week.
They're just like, fuck, sliding in.
You know, I'm on a fucking set salary, man.
Yeah.
Fucking my income, man. I can't.
Getting Slim Jims through the fucking drive-through and shit. Slim Jims and bug juice for the kids in the back. Using their fucking food stamp card in the drive-through.
Jesus. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
There
It's,
definitely is something that has to be.
They say that there's going to be more. These are going to be more frequent because we're getting more out each time.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's new guys that are up there on the fucking board every time. I want to see all the OGs sit there and just say, you know what?
Yeah.
We're not going to beat around the bush anymore. Fuck a confidential thing. We're not going to a skiff to talk about this. Let's talk about it right fucking now.
I truly do. I would love that, but I truly do. The people, whenever they do have the confidentiality, I think that there is more to it. I think that they're meeting with people that are slowly trying to figure out how to go
Yeah.
about it. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
I think they probably know more, as in the sense of like it's
Well, he can't. He's bound.
yeah. Yeah.
He can't talk because he'll go to jail or whatever. But
Yeah, I think it's
kinda
more
just
than
want
that.
somebody to fucking
Just be like, fuck
just
it.
be a martyr.
Yeah, be a martyr for it, dude.
We're also 2 months away
Yeah.
from the potential of all this coming out.
Yeah, yeah.
We're 2 months away. 'Cause there might not be an oversight committee anymore.
So what would happen if they release information and they release stuff that disproves like a lot of like how Graham Hancock's fucking all
the
this
ancient
shit.
ancient civilizations.
Yeah, and it's like what was it, the dryer, what is it, what's it
Oh
called?
my God. Dry
Dry ice theory,
fucking.
slit wrist theory.
Oh my God, it's right on the tip of my tongue.
dryer sheet theory.
The Unger Dryas.
Yeah.
Unger Dryas impact theory.
Yeah, whatever it is, but like how
It's not even impact theory, but yeah,
know
fucking
what I mean?
Gobekli Tempe.
he released all this stuff, and it's like, no, this is real, and scholars who have been profiting off of we another thing we talk about all the time. What if they come out and they say it, and then you have the people that are astrophysicists that are just like, I refuse to accept that.
They would then turn into us. We would flip scripts. They would then be the pseudoscience.
Yeah,
And
that's
we would
true.
be the
especially if
science.
especially if it was like my thing too is like, I wonder how much they're going to let get out before they start being like, okay, that was enough. We'll release some more shit in 50 years.
You said that last time. I think it's too far
think-
gone.
you think it's too far gone?
There's no way.
I would be happy just if we could see the biologic.
It can't.
Like-
It's not possible to put a lid on it anymore.
Yeah.
If you put a lid on it, then somebody coming along like fucking Tom fucking Tom DeLonge.
Yeah.
It's going to come through and just say, no, you know what? Fuck it. Here it is.
Yeah. Here you go.
They can't. It's too far. Technology has surpassed their ability of keeping it contained.
There's a lot,
don't
yeah.
think that it is possible
Dude,
whatsoever.
I know that I sound crazy saying this, but I think that fucking one video was real.
The fuck
The interview one. And I'm not making a joke.
he's the worst one. He gets choked.
But it's
chokes
not,
all
but
up.
it's not. If you look at it, there's weird things about it where it's like.
It's bad.
If you look at it, there's weird things where it's like. It just, there's something about it. I think maybe simply because the rumor is that it was true, and the company that leaked it got like a fucking threatened, like lively threat.
Well, yeah, that's the same story with the autopsy.
But I think that's true too, though.
I'd lean more towards the autopsy than I would the interview. The interview just doesn't feel right.
The interview, there's something about it, dude.
He's all choked up. God,
I get choked up too. Under pressure like that. There's just certain things about it, and I think.
I hope it is.
I hope, because okay, again, as always, like whenever it's like biologics, which means it has to be a body, right?
He says body.
Yeah, he literally says body.
They ask biologics like body, and he says yes.
So I wonder if they would classify something as a body, even though, well, no, because biologic is that's what it is.
It's a biological.
It couldn't be like an entity. Is like
no, it can't be. And that's it. Yeah,
because it'd be something that we don't
couldn't
really
be
know.
a religious.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, never mind, because religious, like demons, can embody. It can't be a biologic, so never mind, I take that back. But yes, it couldn't be like an entity. And I say this just as something to compare it to.
Right.
I don't mean it as this, but like it couldn't be like a ghost because
Right.
like a ghostly entity.
Yeah.
Because it's a biologic.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So like that's clarified that it's an actual like.
Yeah, it's not a floating consciousness.
Right. Yeah. That it's not something that is. Yeah. I mean, maybe they
Could take different forms.
take different forms or whatever, but the bodies that have
They just fucked up and didn't change forms before they fucking hit the
like going
atmosphere.
to fucking gas to fucking like solid.
Yeah. Just like, fuck, we got stuck.
Honestly, that could be a fucking thing. They could change different fucking things. That's how they're able to fucking
To handle
Yeah.
the G's going like
Yeah.
that. And that's what I want to know is is it just evolution? Is it evolution to be able to handle 3,000 G's? Is that evolution?
I wonder if they're on the same. What could also be crazy is if they're on the same, like evolution fucking timeline as we are, as in the sense of like they are the same. They're the same as far as technology goes. It's just different.
I think they way predate us so much that their technology before they left Earth. I go on that leaving Earth thing.
Yeah.
I think that their technology
Maybe they
was
figured
so
out spaceships, but they just don't know how to start a car. You know what I mean?
yeah, because they wouldn't have cars. They wouldn't have evolved the same.
Completely. Yeah.
But they would have already been where we are at now
Right.
20,000 years ago.
Right.
So whenever they left, I mean, they would technology, unless something major happens to destroy that technology, it doesn't stop evolving.
Right.
So if they left having the technology we have now 20,000 years ago, they have things that now physics changed, laws of
Right.
physics, even though since Newton it hasn't technically changed. You find new things every day that changes.
Right.
So they can find something, especially whenever you're fucking around in space somewhere. Those physics are, who knows?
And that's the thing too, because like time is different. So
Yeah, and yes, 100%. And going back on the G thing, like if we already know that whole thing with like Bob Lazar talked about, and a couple other people have talked about, where it creates an atmosphere around them. So if they are making these fucking tight high G turns, then they're not going to feel the inside because the atmosphere around them doesn't change.
Right.
That's why they can go in and out of water and go into space, in and out of water,
Yeah.
space, blah 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 blah, and hit everything. That's not going to affect the body inside because it's creating an atmosphere around it. So to be able to do that, you're steps ahead.
Yeah.
You're 10,000 years ahead of us.
right. It's fucking weird, man. I wonder if they're going to actually show any type of biological entities or bodies, or at least even just anything. A finger.
They're going to have to.
I'm hoping it's not a squid, and I'm hoping it's not an insect. Those are my two big fucking like no man.
I kind of, like I can see the insect thing, but that's probably just from fucking what's it called? That fucking my brain is not working today. The stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Well, not stormtroopers, fucking
Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers, stormtroopers from fucking Star Wars. Maybe that's just where my head is.
Yeah.
Because for a while I was like, oh man, they kind of are maybe insects, but I don't think so. I think they are a direct evolution of us. They may not look like us.
It might be weird that they do though. That might be the weird thing. It's like, oh fuck, so that changes everything. If they come out and they're like, they legit look like humans,
Yeah.
like straight up, like I'm talking like in the sense of like they just look like a human person. It's like, well, that's how we're being able to fucking actually like,
What if they do, but they are small, like the fucking your typical aliens, the one that get tall, but it's perfectly proportionate, and they're like fucking like 37, but they're like that,
Wearing
perfectly proportionate, not like a
wearing little kids fuck Oshkosh bagosh clothes and shit. Looking like the fucking the kid at the end of Pet Sematary when they have to film it. They film it and then they put it backwards, so he's like walking backwards.
Yeah, dude, that might be
A little suit and shit, or that fucking putting on the Ritz kid.
Oh, then I'm
burn
down.
hole,
Yeah.
burn hole,
Yeah,
burn
then
the shit up.
Then I'm down to just go ahead and just fucking
Shoot
genocide. Fucking genocide.
Alien genocide.
I don't want to
shoot it in its head in public. Just
Somebody's like, that's my fucking kid.
yeah, it's like God damn, oh, shit. I thought that was one of them aliens you've been talking about. Honestly, like the crazy thing is like I think that it probably is more likely that maybe it is a human descent and they are human-like.
Humanoid.
Yeah.
Some humanoid, some sort of thing.
Yeah, because that would be an easier way to kind of like mask in society if they've been here, because you know what I mean, like if that is even a thing, you know what I mean, like
Just because of just what I believe, and I don't believe in anything fucking like concrete, but if they are us from the past, then there has to be, they are human, they have evolved differently than us,
yeah,
but there's got to be some things that are alike. They're not going to be breathing the same air, of course.
yeah,
They probably would not be big because
Yeah.
we just started getting bigger over the past 100 fucking years.
yeah.
They probably wouldn't have hair. They probably would have bigger eyes. They would have probably smaller mouths because they're probably not eating, chewing.
What if they're like fucking humans from the future? They're like, hey, you're gonna blow this fucking place up quick.
Could be. Well, he talks about fucking
Yeah.
the fact that they are interacting with nuclear facilities, and we know they've been activating those or deactivating those.
Deactivated for fucking years now.
Yeah. I don't know, man. The
It's a lot
questions
of
are out
weird
there.
shit. It's
Could be anything.
But the fact that they did come out and say, like, I believed Lou. I mean, when he said stuff like that on podcasts and stuff, I believe him. But to make it that official, to say it the board, like on a board in front of the fucking Congress,
You're sworn in.
yeah. And he's just like, yeah, no, that's
Yeah, no, we have bodies.
It's like, oh, here we go.
The next one, I don't. They haven't put a date on it yet. The next one's gonna be.
I mean, yeah, where are you going to go from here? Now, showing things like visual representation of what's going on.
And they all might be in a meeting today in a skiff somewhere and say,
Yeah.
okay, got away with that one.
Yeah.
Now we got to go to the next step. Nobody really cared.
I also
People were too worried about the election.
I think that is definitely could be a thing too, is where they're preoccupying people. I think the bigger picture could have been like, we got to let some of this alien shit out, so let's get these chaos going so that people are, because no one gives a fuck.
How much do you want to bet that the next hearing will be the week of January 20th or maybe the week after
Whenever Trump goes in,
the inauguration?
so that way
Nobody's worried about
no
it.
one's worried about it. Yeah,
They just slide it on in.
I mean, it makes sense how they do bills and shit.
That's what they did right now.
Yep.
They did it a week after the election.
Yep. It's wild. I'm here for it.
I love it. I'm
All
here.
right, you want to close her out?
Yep.
Thank you guys for listening. Sorry, we are sick.
And tired of your bullshit.
Sick and tired.
So sick.
I will feel better next week, I promise, and I will be off the fent.
Well,
I'll be off the candy fent.
He's hooked.
And I kind of want to dive into some more of this alien shit, because we didn't watch. I didn't know it was gonna be. I didn't know it did that.
I had no idea.
Fuck. It's so stupid. It scared me a little bit.
Got all fucking. That was an alien, dude.
That's what they look. If they're big rats, I'm fucking pissed, dude.
Same thing. Kill him.
Kill them all. Shoot its head.
Yeah.
Shoot its head, and then shoot that kid next to it, just in case.
Just because.
One of you's one of them.
You're too close. You're hanging out too close. You're too friendly.
Stuart Little. All right. Thank you, guys. My name is Josh Richter.
Go Tyson. Mike Tyson, baby. Let's go.
Yep. Big dog.
Cody Daddy.
Thanks for listening to Crazy from Heat. See ya.
See you.